So in this video, I'd like you to follow the cursor on the left-hand side and the handwriting on the right-hand side, okay? And then we're going to show you how this loop is operating. This is one of many examples. So we're going to start with step 1 at y equals 5. If you look at y equals 5 very carefully, it's highlighted. This is the entrance of the loop. So y equals 5 is obviously outside the for loop. So y is equal to 5, okay? Now we enter the loop at the for loop here, okay? And this is our initial, this is our conditional, which we end, and this is our increment at 1, right? So we're incrementing by 1. So iteration 1, x is equal to 0, okay? So now that x is equal to 0, okay, we determine is x less than 10, right? Determination here is x less than 10 is here, okay? So now that x is less than 10, we can now start our iteration 1. Now we enter the loop. So determine the value of x, then determine the iteration, okay? And then start your calculations. Next line is y equal 9? Is y less than 9, right? So y is equal to 5. Is y less than 9? Yes. So y is equal to y plus x. So 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Okay. Next line down, we print here, right where the cursor is, we print y. Okay. So we print 5. Okay. And now, well, there's no else. So we go back here. Now we increment x by 1. So x is now incremented by plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Is 1 less than 10? Yes, right? If it's less than 10, we let it focus a little bit. It's having a hard time focusing. Right here. Okay. Is 1 less than 10? Right? Yes. So we enter the loop at 2. Iteration 2. Y is now is 5 less than 9? Yes. 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, we're evaluating this line. Okay. Now what we do, we print y again. Again, you're printing 6 plus 1. Okay, you're incrementing plus 1. Again, x, 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so 2 is 2 less than 10. Yes, you enter the loop on the iteration. Iteration is when you're entering the loop again. Okay, so now is 6, we evaluate, is 6 less than 9? Yes, 6 is less than 9. So 6 in this line, 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, now what do? We print 8. If we go back up here, we increment by plus 1. Okay, then we do what? We do x, 2 plus 1 is now 3. Is 3 on the conditional side 3 less than 10? Yes. So it's iteration 4. Okay. Iteration 4 comes down. Is 4 less than 9? Yes. So 4 is less than 9 on where the cursor is. 8 plus 3 is 11. Okay. So 11, next line. So, sorry, here's 8 plus 3 is 11. And now I print y, which is 11. Then I increment again at plus 1. This is how it's rotating. Okay. Now we add again. 3 plus 1 is 4. Is 4 less than 10? Yes. So we go into the loop at 5. Now the cursor is looking at, is 11 less than 9? This line right here is 11 less than 9. Okay. Since 11 is not less than 9, what do? We go to else. What does else say? Else says continue. Continue simply goes back to the loop at plus 1. Okay. And now we go 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. We do not enter this here because the continue goes straight here. Okay. All right. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Is 5 less than 10? Yes. So iteration 6. Okay. Is in iteration 6. What's our last value of 11? 11. I'm sorry. What's the value of y? Is 11. Is 11 less than 9? No. So it goes back to else. else it goes to continue. Continue points up, and it does not go here because the command is before. So continue goes back here. Again, it's +1, and so on and so forth, right? It keeps going. Obviously, it repeats itself until you go 7, 8, and then 9. And you're not going to end up really printing any value, but you know that x is being incremented. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at this point, right? So nothing really gets printed after this, but it still keeps incrementing at +1. The loop keeps going, but nothing's being printed, okay? So